It's 12 noon on this Wednesday afternoon, January 25th, 2017, and it's time now for the Peter Channel News Report on this Wednesday afternoon, January 25th, 2017. I am Peter Wiggins here. The time is 12 noon on this Wednesday afternoon, January 25th, 2017 here. Here we got a northern temperature of 41 degrees here today. I'll be 43 here on the Peter Channel News Report on this Wednesday afternoon, January 25th, 2017. Here at top story at 12 noon. Is in November, where President Trump insisted that, despite a lack of evidence, that many agreements in the United States were illegally in Virginia, California, and New Hampshire. John F. Kelly, the Homeland Security Secretary, during his commission at the hearing, he said that the fiscal bill would not do the job, as Homeland Security Secretary said the border wall alone would not work. New York, the closely watched Dow Jones reached historic levels Friday, reaching 20,000 points for the first time in a week when President Trump began to put his agenda in place. As we take a look at the stock market today, up 136.38 points at $20.49.30. SP 5 up 13.49 points at $2,293.56, and Nasdaq up 392 points at $5,640.92. Washington 7 protesters from the environment group Greenpeace climbing 270-foot crane Wednesday at construction site in downtown Washington and furled up. Resist banner invisible from the White House to demonstrate opposition to the pipeline. George Orwell's tale of a sad grim featured in 1984 book as sprints of recent researchers coming to the top of the Amazon. The Twitter rebellion seems to be spreading as the Defense Department weighs in on Muslim refugees as Mr. Trump's threat to send in the feds mean fellow troops to Chicago rankle political power. People on both sides of the aisle. Al-Shabaab militants have claimed responsibility for deadly explosions that ripped by the hotel in Somal's capital, Mogadishu, on Wednesday. A high-level diplomat who was defected from North Korea in August last year told reporters at a news conference in London on Tuesday that more members of the North Korean elite have been openly expressing dissatisfaction toward Kim Jong-un. Theresa May has announced that the government will set out Brexit plans on a formal policy document during Prime Minister questions since she recognized an appetite for a white paper on her bold proposal to negotiate with the European Union. Da Young-ho, circumventor, left in the news conference in Seoul as he was North Korean defector said Kim Jong-un's controls crumbling. Scientists at the Environmental Protectorate want to publish or present their scientific findings likely in the need of a work reviewed on a case-by-case basis before it can be dismayed, according to the spokesman of the agency. Washington, in only a few weeks, Judge Neil Grush has gone from the federal appellate bench of guard to one of the leading contenders to be President Donald Trump's nominee for the U.S. Supreme Court. A 30-foot wide single was swallowed to the front yards of the two homes in the part of the road in Chilton Township in Pennsylvania. A shopper for WPVI's aerial video captured on it. Aerial video on a white pickup truck dangling the sinkhole's edge. Detroit police are investigating shooting death of the father who was executed in front of the Sun School in southwest Detroit this morning. Seoul may be taking in new measures that address Chinese trade retention against South Korean companies. Iraq has officially declared these muscles freed from the Islamic State threat that the battle of the western half of the city is expected to be more difficult. Shifting allies have been led to the plans for the invade attack on the Islamic State. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said Wednesday. The first troops dispatched by NATO from Germany and Belgium may beef up its forces against Russia from however Lithuania. The Brazilian Air Force said a plane that crashed killed Brazilian Supreme Court Justice Vasquez at 4 hours did not have mechanical problems. North Korea may launch an intercontinental ballistic missile at the birth anniversary of former leader Kim Jong-un in February. Transparency International Index released Wednesday said the population's government can make corruption worse than the rate of Somalia, the world's biggest offender. And speaking of Somalia, at least 10 people died when the government opened fire and detonating bombs at a hotel in Mogadishu, Somalia. Local authorities said. Textron Incorporated said Wednesday that would require Octocat Incorporated to make snowmobiles and all-terrain vehicles for $247 million. Americans that are feeling divided on whether they get through will be better off or worse than often 4 years ago to Gallup poll. The U.S. House approved a bill on Tuesday to permanently bar the spending of federal tax dollars on abortion services. President Donald Trump considered himself a lawmaker of the highest order by the short period when the presidential election took office. They all been dealt by the major U.S. airmakers and automakers. Foreign company shares reached an all-time high at 77. Dreamliner emerged for the decade of loss of the company post-President President were the triple market for wide-body jetliners. Shares of United Technologies were 2% lower Wednesday morning after reportedly roughly in line with fourth quarter earnings before the market opens. And there were 5 after 10 years of JJ Adams documentary and multiple launch context. 5 teams are moving in the next phase of the Google Lunar Express with plans to spacecraft removal for the years out. Our recent action taken by draft team and leadership common energy and open shots of war and knowledge are there. Simply what you expect from a new administration and different political hue. Scientists have discovered a precedent with a reproductive strategy straight out of alien movie dubbed the Crypt Keeper Wasp. It affects a rival species with its young witch after had been considered true out. The Twitter post of the social media division of the Badlands National Park podcast and the first of climate change victim at a submit of a case celebrated not before they disappeared from the platform on Tuesday. The Dutch government sent one help to set up an international abortion final means across the world after U.S. President Donald Trump restated the so-called Mexico City policy. Women don't get the first period when they are 11 or younger are more likely to be menopause before the age of 40, a study finds. Mortality rates in cancer in the United States have declined substantially during the past 3 decades, but there is still substantial regional variation in cancer-specific mortality rates across many countries, new research shows. 11-month-old girls are recovering from more than 50 medical professional team after a 21-hour marathon surgery to separate them. Peter Children's time is 12:06 p.m. on this Wednesday afternoon, time after New England does report that Chattanooga, Massachusetts, 2388 Main Street, fire, 1 from MA of Harwich, checking and 1 from the scene, and fire NE 45. And now to the sports. Tonight, the Boston Celtics will be taking on the Houston Rockets. Game time 7:30 p.m. at the Garden, and the Norton Lancers ice hockey team at Foxborough Sports Center at 6 p.m. taking on Dover Sherburne Raiders. Here, Brent Musburger says he knows the man he did not like how he's ready to give his opinion. Podcast says Musburger call final game on ESPN on January 31st. Usain Bolt made history as the first sprinter to sweep 3 gold medals of the 3 Olympic Games. Now he's losing a piece of historic artwork as Usain Bolt will lose Olympic gold after teammate caught doping. Adam Peckman judged the Cincinnati Bengals apologized for the Lords after Cincinnati police believe video showed his rep since often a vocal reaction to his latest arrest. Peter Children's time, 12:06 p.m. on this Wednesday afternoon, and it's time now for a traffic and transit report on this Wednesday afternoon. Beep! Let's terminate material with career rails. Looking good on the subway system. Similar enough for Christian Mountain Lane to the traffic on the ferries. They are looking good. Hey, take a look at hours and motorways of New England on this Wednesday afternoon. Let's say I've done in Connecticut, where 95 on the northbound side, it is backed up from the Greenwich Stamford line. 95 on the west southbound side is backed up from 91 on the west side, and 84 westbound side back to Newtown stretch. Route 90 eastbound side, Little Soldier Line. Route 91 in Middletown. 84 eastbound side, it is backed up just around the Taunton stretch here in Connecticut. Housing and Bowways up, West Massachusetts up. Then you get, except that a Mass Parking eastbound side, Little Soldier Line. Stockbridge, it's a little slow around.
Hello. Hi.
140 out in West Boylston.
Yeah.
And 95 on the northbound side, backed up from 295 in Aberystwyth, Route 45 in Mansfield on the northbound side. And 146 on the southbound side, backed up Route 95 in Providence. And Subway Expressway on the southbound side, it is backed up 95, 93 southbound side, backed up in downtown Boston. And Howard and Bowways, Vermont, North Maine, linking at some Interstate 89, 91 on the southbound side, backed up at the Canadian border up in Vermont, and Ottawa 55 on the northbound side, backed up in southern Quebec, and Ottawa 59 on the southbound side, so on southern Quebec, headed towards the U.S. border. Here, Peter Children's News Time, 12:08 on this Wednesday afternoon, and it's time now for a weather report here, and some light freezing rain and drizzles possibly rain across the interior of Massachusetts late tonight. And take a look at radar and it shows on the rain charts stretching all the way from Portland, Maine, and all the way down to the Cape Neons. Here. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, most nights got about 43 degrees. West about 11 miles outside, 29 miles an hour for tonight. Check your time at 1 a.m. Punch back up to 5 a.m. West. Increase guys to low about 35 degrees. West about 6 miles are coming in the evening. Chantation is 40%. New percent less than 7 inch possible for Thursday at Chester Child Maine before 5 p.m. Punch back before 9 a.m. West. Mostly gusts got about 52 degrees. Light variable wind becoming southwest from 5 to 9 miles an hour in the morning. Winds get gusts high 24 miles an hour. Chest pitches 30%. New percent between the 10 and inch possible for Thursday night. Forecast about 31 degrees. West about 9 to 13 miles gust side 33 miles an hour for Friday. Most nights about 43 degrees. West about 10 to 60 miles gust side 29 miles an hour for Friday night. Podcast about 28 degrees for Saturday. Most sunny podcast about 39 about 25 degrees. Sunday, most sunny podcast about 39 about 22 degrees. Monday, most sunny skies about 35 about 28 degrees. And for Tuesday, most sunny skies about 37 degrees. Currently here, not near in Taunton, it's Fahrenheit 43 in Norton, it's 41 and Fahrenheit Mansfield's 40 degrees. And that's me for Peter Chell News 1 on the January 25th, 2017 on Wednesday afternoon. I'm Peter. Say, you have a good afternoon. Goodbye, $2. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you at 4 o'clock for 4 o'clock. I hope you have a good afternoon here